First of all, you're going to need some utensils. You're going to need a non-stick skillet, cutting board, measuring cup, measuring spoons, a spatula, a dish towel or two if you're messy like me, and non-stick cooking spray. The stuff is amazing. It makes all the difference whenever you're making these. It's like the secret ingredient. Speaking of ingredients, these are the ones that I used in the tacos that you guys are eating today. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, 1.5 cups of seasoning blend, and that is this right here. You find it in the frozen food section. It has all those, the onions and peppers and everything mixed in together, so it makes it really quick and convenient whenever you're cooking it. And then you need 2 cups of chopped meat. I used smoked sausage and ham. You can use anything you have. You can use leftover meat off of a Subway sandwich. You can use lunch meat, hot dogs. It doesn't matter. And I love this recipe because it is so flexible. You can make it with anything. You can even make it with leftovers. Next, you're going to need 2 cups of diced potatoes. You can use fresh potatoes, canned, frozen. I use French fries because they taste good. And then you need a tablespoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of Tony's Sachet seasoning. I have trouble saying that word, so I just call it Tony's. And then you're going to need 6 flour tortillas, 5 slices of cheese, and I actually don't use the shredded cheese. I use the Kraft American cheese, like the hamburger slice cheese. It melts a little bit better and it gives it a better taste. So once you have all of your ingredients together and you have all your utensils, make sure that you have a clean workspace, make sure your hands are clean, then you're ready to get started. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to melt your butter in your skillet and then add in your seasoning blend. Let it cook for 1 minute and then add in your meat and your potatoes. And then you're going to let that cook, and you can just kind of follow along on the recipe if you want. Once you stir in your potatoes and your meat, what you're going to do is you're going to take your spatula and you're going to actually press everything down in your skillet so it's nice and level. That way it browns really good on the bottom. And then once you have that pressed down, you're going to add in all of your seasonings, your salt, pepper, and Tony's onto the top of it. Let it cook for 3 minutes without stirring it. And then what you want to do is just use your spatula and flip it over the best you can without actually stirring it up. Press it down again, let it cook. And also before you flip it, spray it with this. Just spray the entire layer. That way when you re-flip it over, it helps it to brown a little bit. So you're going to do that, and then you just keep flipping it, let it set for 3 minutes at a time. And then what you want to do, while that's cooking after the last time you flip it, take your tortillas, fold them in half, put them in a paper towel, and put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. Let them sit in there, and they'll continue to heat up while you're finishing up your mixture. And then take your cheese, put it over the top of it. It's going to start to melt, and I just take the slices and actually like place it evenly in the skillet. As it starts to melt, just take your spatula and press down like this to kind of cut the cheese up, and then as it starts to melt down, then actually stir everything together. After your cheese is melted and mixed in, take your spatula, hold your skillet up like this, and pull all your mixture to the side like this. And then you're going to take your eggs and put them in the half of the skillet that doesn't have the mixture in it. I do 3 eggs for this amount of food. Crack them in there, and then once it all starts to turn white, you can use a fork or you can just use the spatula and just slowly start to mix it like that to scramble your eggs. Once they're all the way cooked, mix it all together. I never mix the egg in until it's cooked because I'm afraid some of it will get in between like the mixture and not cook all the way. So make sure your eggs are completely cooked and then stir it all up together. And then all you have to do is fill your tacos, fill your tortillas, and enjoy. You can top it with hot sauce. My favorite sauce to put on it actually is Jack in the Box. The hot sauce that you get with tacos. So anytime I go there, I ask them for like 20 extra packages of hot sauce, and I keep it in my fridge. But don't be afraid to experiment with these breakfast tacos. You can turn anything into it. I've done leftovers. And then if you flip the page, it's the recipe for the cheeseburger and french fry tacos. The method to cooking it is the same way. You're just going to change up a few of your ingredients a little bit. And then also on the 3rd page, there is my like special secret sauce that makes the cheeseburger and cheeseburger and french fry tacos so good. And that's a few lists, like some tips and suggestions, and my phone number. So if you guys are trying this out and it's just not coming out right, if you have any questions or you want to know, hey, can I turn this into a taco? Just give me a call. I'll be happy to help you guys.
Any questions?
Is there any left over?
over.
The taco was good.
Is it all gone?
It's all gone.